choking game. For whatever reason.
What? Yo, what's up guys? It's Prince Charming. Today we're going to be checking out 10 most inappropriate games you played as a kid. So when you're a kid, you don't really notice, but some of the things you do are very inappropriate, and like adults don't bother to tell you because they don't really think that you know what's going on. So we're going to be checking out some games that probably shouldn't be played as a kid. Hopefully some of y'all didn't get But hey, a child's innocence is pure. Like, they could be doing the most dirty, inappropriate thing, and like, since they don't really know about or what they're doing, it's just like funny or like entertaining to you. All I know is that if that was me, bro, my parents would not tolerate that. I have African parents, foreign parents. Yeah, they don't tolerate that. They would have shut that down ages ago. When I came out of the womb, I was on my best behavior. Worst. Oh, you gotta love Drizzy. But go ahead and comment, what's the most inappropriate thing you did when you were a kid? Me, probably it was lifting a girl's shirt up. I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, and I knew guys, like, it was kind of okay for guys to be shirtless, so I didn't really know what I was doing, and I kind of like lifted her shirt off. Oh yeah, wow. I was a looker when I was a kid. Even back then, I was interested in boobies. Gotta love Prince. Also, make sure you subscribe and get me to 100,000 subscribers before my birthday on July 28th, guys. We've been doing very well, actually. I'm at 78K, I'll say. 78K. And we're growing really fast, so like, this is right around the corner. If I do reach 100K for my birthday on July 28th, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. I'm gonna give like a gift card or a PS4 or an Xbox One, something like that. All you gotta do is be subscribed. So make sure you like and comment on this video, and let's check out these inappropriate games you probably shouldn't be playing as a kid.
Spin the bottle. There's nothing like a kissing game to get kids excited and parents worried. Most people played Spin the Bottle at some point in their childhood. It's a pretty low-tech game, only requiring a bottle and a group of kids sitting around in a circle.
It requires a bottle and more women than guys. Because there's always that one scenario where like more guys want to play Spin the Bottle, because like, come on, what guy doesn't want to play Spin the Bottle? But like, there's always a scenario where the guys, there's like 7, 8 dudes and there's only 2 females. Like, come on. There has to be at least an equal amount or more girls than guys. And I really never played Spin the Bottle as a kid. I mean, I think I played it once, but we didn't even kiss. Like, it was in class, and I think we just hugged. I don't know, man. Spin the Bottle. I probably wasn't cool enough to be invited to those parties. Like, what? But hey, I still got my first kiss at kindergarten, so your boy's still charming.
You spin the bottle and have to kiss whoever it points to. Then it's their turn to
spin. This is how you get herpes.
Who remembers trying to fix it so the bottle landed on your crush? Spin the Bottle has been responsible for many first kisses. BB guns. See, your kid playing with a gun is a parent's worst nightmare, but plenty of children remember playing with the BB gun at some point in their childhood. These air guns shot pellets or lead balls at targets, but some kids couldn't resist the temptation to aim them elsewhere.
Oh my
BB guns were such an in-demand toy in the 1980s, they were even featured in the 1983 movie A Christmas Story. I
did have a BB gun, but you know, I had a Glock. Like, I didn't have like a damn rifle or an assault rifle. I remember this one time I was going down my neighborhood street, and like these kids with BB guns, like assault rifles, like they saw me, and like we weren't beefing or nothing. It was more of like they just saw a victim and then they just started shooting at me. So I ran a full sprint, full speed, and I didn't get away. Because you know why I didn't get away? They pulled up in a car. Because like one of them was older and he was like 16, so he was able to drive. So like I thought I got away, and then out of nowhere a car just pulls up and just unloads the clip on me. Like, I probably still have little bruises from that when that happened. At least they weren't paintballs. If those were paintballs, they would have had to catch around with me. Like, BB guns I can take, paintball, throw them hands at me.
Lead character Ralphie Parker was desperate for a Red Ryder BB gun, but he was warned, you'll shoot your eye out. So many parents will have said the same thing to their kids.
Unless you're stupid.
Playing doctor. Kids are naturally curious about each other's bodies, but when a parent catches their child playing doctor with another kid, it can be a mortifying moment. Little kids might innocently play the role of doctor or nurse and examine their playmates.
Yikes.
This might just involve looking in each other's ears, eyes, and mouths, but at the most inappropriate level, this involves a thorough inspection of the genitals.
I actually never played doctor, but I know many people who have played doctor before, and that's how they got like their first look of like the female body. Like, my friends would tell me like, yo, me and this girl played doctor. This was like when we were younger, so obviously we don't talk like this, but they're like, yo, I just played doctor with that female in like math class, something like that. And like, that's the first time they saw it in real life. Other than that, they saw it online or in pictures. Like, come on guys, where did most of us see it for the first time? But like, real talk, like playing doctor kind of is innocent in a way, just because like, come on. We don't know what we're doing.
It often signals an opportunity for the parent to explain to the child the
I never
differences
had the
between
talk.
girls and boys and the
Never
importance
needed
of
it.
privacy. They're called private parts for a reason, you know? Choking game. For whatever reason.
What? Who played this as... Yo, like, what kind of nonsense? Like, tell me in the comment section, have you ever played the choking game? Didn't know this was a game. I thought this was called murder. Man, y'all just be getting bored and just coming up with new ideas all the time. I need to catch up. You see, the choking game really is a game, but instead it's playing in the bedroom. Just make sure your partner is okay with the choking game, because not all partners are okay with the choking game.
And kids love to make each other faint, and the best way to make this happen is to play the choking game.
What game is this?
Is anything but innocent, as it intentionally cuts off the oxygen supply to the brain. You probably
Y'all are
heard
so
kids
stupid.
encouraging each other to do it because it would help them get high for free, but it can also lead to severe injury or even death. There's no way playing choke is
Oh
an
my
appropriate game for
gosh.
anyone to play, but kids are gonna keep on playing it. Suck and blow. Suck and blow is way more appropriate for
I've seen
adults
this.
than kids, but many of us will remember playing this kissing game at an age when it wasn't particularly suitable. It involves sucking a piece of paper to stick it to your mouth and then passing it on to the next person by blowing it onto theirs. If the
This
paper
is
falls,
disgusting.
then you end up kissing that person instead. This has to be one of the
Oh.
few games everyone wants to fail at.
Boy, I will fail every single time. Like, as soon as I get like with a bad female, I'll be like, oh, oops, I guess I gotta kiss you now. No, I'm not that thirsty. Prince Charming isn't thirsty. Never be that thirsty, guys. Let the girls come to you. No, but really, like, this is kind of gross, because like that piece of paper went through how many mouths, and how many mouths has that mouth been on? And it's like a tree of like herpes and STDs. They all just keep coming, and then it ends with you. So if mouth number one like made out with some dude in like Zimbabwe, he's on your mouth now. Like, you got to know the travel and the family tree of STDs.
Well, when you're next to the person you have a huge crush on, that is. Grand Theft Auto. Violent
What?
video games have long been a
God of War.
controversial topic when it comes to kids playing them. The sexual and violent
Ooh.
content of Grand Theft
You can
Auto in
smash her?
particular has created a lot of concern amongst teachers and parents. So much so that an education partnership in the UK warned parents that they would be reported
Yikes.
to the police and social services if they let their kids play video games like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty. It's considered allowing access to such games as neglectful on the parents' part.
Come on, Grand Theft Auto is not a bad game. Like, it is a bad game, but it's not a bad game. You don't get those people with mental issues that take it too far and then think they're playing Grand Theft Auto in real life. Most people don't have that issue. Most people know it's a video game and that it ends when you press N and when you turn off the video game. Like, I was playing GTA. I was playing Conker's Bad Fur Day. I know y'all know about that game, Conker's Bad Fur Day, on the Nintendo 64. That was a bad game that showed a lot of things. And I remember it's hilarious because my parents bought it for me and they did not know what they bought for me. They just saw a picture of a squirrel and thought it was a good game. Man, oh man, were they wrong.
Sockem boppers. Children
Oh,
aren't
this is
normally
boxing
encouraged
myths.
to hit each other, unless
Everybody
they're
turns
wearing
to Floyd
oversized
Mayweather.
inflatable gloves, that is. Then it's totally fine. Or that's what toy manufacturers would have us believe. Sockem boppers, or soccer boppers as they're now known, have been around for decades, but got super popular in the late 1990s.
Soccer
The jingle claimed they were
boppers,
more fun than a
soccer
pillow
boppers,
fight,
way
but
more
many
fun
parents
than a
didn't think
pillow
so,
fight.
since they basically encouraged fistfights.
Kids are always going to hit each other. Kids are always going to fight. That's not something you can stop. That's not something you can avoid. That's like telling a dog to stop sniffing his butt. We wanted to stop sniffing his butt, but it's not going to stop sniffing his butt. Honestly, man, soccer poppers, there's no problem with that. Like, if you're going to piece somebody up, you might as well do it with like some pillows on you.
Ouija board.
plays
Contacting the
this?
spirit world is not an appropriate thing for a child to do, but that didn't stop lots of us
Not
from
for me.
trying out a Ouija board with our pals. Most of us just made our own boards as kids. All it takes is a piece of paper with numbers, the letters of the alphabet,
Oh my
yes, no,
gosh.
and goodbye written on it. You then ask a question to the spirit world and wait for your
Retweet.
finger to be moved to an answer on the board. Totally terrifying, and parents were horrified when Hasbro brought out a Ouija board toy specifically aimed at kids.
I did not play with Ouija board. Did not need to play with Ouija board. Why do I need to welcome spirits and demons into my house? That's not for me. Y'all be so quick to be wanting to get some paranormal activity up in your crib. Like, are you that bored? Things I don't mess with. The ocean and the supernatural. Y'all can keep those.
Red Rover. Who remembers
What's
chanting
Red Rover?
Red Rover, send player right over? Red Rover has been a popular
forgot how
playground
to
game
play
for
this.
decades. It's been around for ages, in fact, dating back to the 19th century Britain. But parents these days
I remember
aren't
this.
impressed by the physical game. Some summer camps have even banned the game because it's considered a dangerous contact sport. It involves two teams of kids joining hands with their teammates and facing each
you
other.
gotta
Once
break
the
through.
call has gone out, the kid from the opposing team runs as fast as possible at the line, trying to break through their grip, and breaking wrists, arms, and shoulders on occasion too.
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah, I killed that Red Rover. Ain't nobody stopping this. Boy, like, what? You think you can stop me? Red Rover, send an ambulance over.
Twister.
Ooh.
You'd think an innocent game like Twister could be played by all ages, but placing your hands and feet on those colored circles can cross the line into inappropriate territory
And
when
girls be
played by
wearing
youngsters.
skirts.
The fact that your face can end up near someone else's chest or groin is just one example of why this game can get pretty awkward, pretty fast. With various body parts rubbing up against each other, it's a recipe for a lot of inappropriate giggling and blushing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Twister is a bad game, and I wouldn't want my daughter playing it, but Twister, man, you gotta love Twister. I mean, cause like, come on, it's just stretching, and it's like the yoga challenge back then, but with like an actual reason to do it. All right, guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Looking back now, I probably did do a lot of inappropriate things when I was a kid, and I didn't know what I was doing. But hey, your boy Prince is still charming. Make sure you subscribe and get me to 100,000 subscribers by my birthday on July 28th, guys. My name is Prince Sockem. Stay charming, my friends.